Hi all, this is Jasmine. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I am giving you the introduction part of machine learning. Actually, I had given you a lecture related with this before, but through this video, I am starting the machine learning course according to the KTU syllabus. So let's begin. In the introduction part, you can see I have written over there the field of study that gives computers the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. This is called machine learning. So what is the machine learning actually? In what field it is working? It is actually the field of study that gives computers the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. So explicitly programmed means that we are not giving any kind of programs in machine learning as we are doing in our traditional programs. This figure illustrates the difference between the traditional programming and machine learning. As you can see there, we have a computer or system here giving some kind of an input for a particular problem. We already have a program for that problem also. There are two items we are giving for the same system as inputs. That means what the system will do is the system will execute according to the program and produces the output, which completely depends, its output is completely depends on the given input data. Okay, this is what actually happening inside the traditional program. We are writing the program for our problem and we are giving the input and also the program for the system, and according to the program flow the input is also going and at last we are getting the output. But in machine learning we are not providing any kind of program. Instead we are training or teaching our system with the input data and its corresponding output data. You can see there I had given the input for my machine learning system as data, that means input data, and the corresponding output data. That means we are trying to teach our system with the inputs and its corresponding output. We came up with machine learning concept only because of the presence of enormous amount of past data. Without having any kind of past data, we cannot use this machine learning concept. Why we came up with machine learning concept? Because we have the enormous amount of past data. Okay, I hope you got the difference between the traditional programming and machine learning. So next sentence, machine learning focuses on the development of computer programs that can access data and use it learned for themselves. That means machine learning focuses on the development of programs. Okay, these programs should have the capability for doing the predicted or for producing the predicted output. Our program, this machine learning program, should have the capability for producing the predicted output. And this predicted output is completely on behalf of the informations that they learned using the past data. Whatever the past data they learned, acquire according to that past data, they are behaving for the new inputs. Okay. Next one is the process of learning begins with observations or data such as examples, direct experience, or instructions, in order to look for patterns in data and make better decisions in the future based on the examples that we provide. This sentence is actually nothing but describes or giving you the idea about the different learning methods, like teacher teaching the questions and answer to the students. Okay, or let the students act according to the past experience they had. Likewise, these points actually describes you about the supervised, unsupervised and reinforcement learning, which I already given you and discussed in the first video. Please watch that also here. Okay. Machine learning actually works on a very simple concept. So what is that concept? That is the experience. Whatever our system studies, actually it is through understanding with experience. That means whatever the experience they had previously, according to that they are behaving in future also. Okay, so the very simple concept, machine learning works on a very simple concept, that is understanding with experience. And here I am given you an example, that is Facebook. That means in our day-to-day life activities, somehow we are using, we are somehow we are also the part of one of the customers that uses the ML concept or machine learning concept. In our day-to-day life, somehow we are using the machine learning concept. That is one that typical one is Facebook. Okay, it continuously notices friends that you connect with, the pages we are visiting, and your interest, everything the Facebook actually monitors. The Facebook itself gives up some of the friend suggestions by keep learning our past actions in the Facebook. Okay, so they will suggest, you can see over there, they will provide some suggestions of our friends. Okay, next, tag friends. Suppose when we upload a picture, it will automatically recognizes our friends in that pic once we tag them. This is everything due to the machine learning concept. Okay, when you upload a picture of you with a friend, Facebook instantly recognizes that friend. This is possible with the help of a machine learning. Next one is ad recommendation. That means suppose you are the customer of an online site. Okay, sometimes you will get notifications related with the shopping suggestions by making use of the past items that you bought. Okay, it will always suggest some items that somehow matches with your interest. It is because of the concept of the machine learning. Then what is the primary aim of our machine learning? That is actually let the computer learn automatically without any human intervention. Okay, we have to let our computer learn automatically without our human interventions by training our machine with inputs and its corresponding output. We are not giving any kind of a program to our system, but they are learning with the help of the inputs and its corresponding output. So this is actually the primary aim of our machine learning. Okay, the primary aim of our machine learning is to allow the computers learn automatically without any human interventions. Okay, so here I am trying to give the other examples also. Please go through it. Go through my first video. There I explained there these topics, that is the examples are related with our machine learning, that is a computer program. This is one of a famous definition for the machine learning given by Tom Michel. That is, a computer program is set to learn from experience E with respect to some class of task T and performance measure P if its performance at task T as measured by P improves with experience E. This everything I explained in the first video. Please watch that. And that example is handwriting recognition learning problem. This is what is our task. Our main task is T, that task is recognizing, and we have to classify our handwritten words within the images. That is our task. And how to calculate the performance. Performance is the how many words we correctly classified. We are trying to calculate its percentage. Okay, the percentage of words correctly classified. And what is the training experience? The data set that we are given, that we are providing to them, a data set of handwritten words with given classification. That is what we are giving to them. So with the help of that data, they are trying to learn and to predict the output. Okay, and the second one is a robot driving learning problem. What is the task? The task of our the task is to drive. We have to drive on highways. That means the robotic robotic car want to drive on highways using the vision sensors. Okay, that is our task. And what is our performance? Our performance means how many distance they traveled without hitting to any obstacle. Okay, that is our performance. That means average distance traveled before an error. That is our performance. And at last, what is the experience that we are gaining? A sequence of images. We are providing a sequence of past images and steering commands which we already recorded while observing a human driver. Okay, this is what is the experience or the data that we are given to that particular problem. Okay, through the this past experience, they are trying to provide, they are trying to give a performance. According to that performance, we can analyze that task. Okay, this is one of the another example. So at last I have to I'm trying to give you the difference between artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning. Okay, we are living in AI world, right? We are living in artificial intelligence world. With the help of artificial intelligence, we are enabling the machine to think themselves. Please listen carefully. We are living actually with the help of an artificial intelligence. We are enabling the machine to think themselves. Machines are capable of taking its own decisions. Okay, suppose if the machines wants to behave okay, that means they have to take their own decision like that. The machines wants to behave. The machine learning is playing a vital role. Okay, so we can in order to develop an artificial intelligence, we have to make use of the machine learning problems. That means we have to use the concept of the machine learning. Okay, so we can say that machine learning is the subset of the artificial intelligence. Whatever the outcome we are getting is the artificial intelligence, but in order to get an artificial intelligence for a machine, we have to use the machine learning concepts. Machine learning provides some statistical tools to explore and analyze those data by making use of different learning methods. In machine learning, we are making use of so many statistical mathematical tools here, and with the help of different learning methods, we are trying to teach our system. Okay, like the learning methods are supervised, unsupervised and reinforcement learning, but some kind of limitations are also there in machine learning. Hence there comes this concept of the deep learning. So I can say that deep learning is also the subset of the machine learning. So when we search for the answers of these questions like can a machine able to think, how a machine learns, this type of questions, when we trying to find out the answers for this type of questions, there's emerged the idea of deep learning. That is, through deep learning we are trying to mimic exact human brain. Okay, like human body neurons, we are trying to mimic, or deep learning trying to mimic such neurons, and also there involves an architecture in order to study about the neurons. Okay, so in the deep learning we are making use of an architecture for mimicking this neurons, that is called multi-neural network. In deep learning we usually call it as multi-neural network. In deep learning there are three different types of multi-neural networks: artificial neural network, convolution neural network and recurrence neural network. I think you might heard about this: ANN, CNN and RNN. Artificial neural network we are making, if the input we are providing is any kind of a number or like that, we are making use of this artificial neural network. Whereas if the input that we are given to our problem is an image, then we are making use of in deep learning we are making use of the convolution neural network. But if we are giving any kind of an inputs like in the form of a time series, okay, there we are using the recurrence neural network. Then who is this data scientist? Data scientists should work on all these concepts. They have to aware about all these three concepts, that is artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, etc. Okay, they need to know all the statistical mathematical approaches, DL, ML and AI concept. Okay, so this is all about our introduction part. I will come up with other applications and lectures in the coming videos. Please subscribe my video if you like it. Thank you and bye.